Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about new music. New music you should definitely be looking out for. There is a lot of exciting stuff coming out. Right now it's 3 a.m, so that's why it kind of sounds like trying to hide the fact that I have a YouTube channel and I'm at my parents' house. No, I'm trying to respect my neighbors, so I'm being a tad bit quiet, especially my upstairs neighbor. That man, he actually has codes for me. If there's 2 knocks, then that means shut the fuck up. And if there's 3, he actually comes downstairs and he actually beats my ass. So hoping we're not going to get 3, but we'll see what happens, honestly. Already this year, there's been a lot of great music that's been coming out. Fake Mink, for instance. I'm a huge fan of Fake Mink. I thought his last record was fine. I think it's called The Boy Who Cried Terrified. The Boy Who Cried Niche. That's what I think of when I think of that album. That new Bystorm, I talked about that in the last video. That new Bystorm record is incredible. I absolutely love it. It's a great continuation of their last singles, except, there's just a few more songs added. About half of the album was already kind of released through singles, and I love the new songs. I think they're great. They're not really as good as the singles, I will admit, but songs like Deadweight, oh my goodness. It's absolutely must listen if you're into weird hip-hop. But other albums to look out for in the next couple months. The new Gorillaz, I'm very excited for. The new Gorillaz seems very, very cool. I've liked all the singles. I think I've listened to a couple, and I've loved both of them. I am a little bit of a fan of Gorillaz. I'm not the biggest, but I do think Gorillaz is definitely something to keep an eye out for, the new Gorillaz. The new Denzel Curry that's coming out. Didn't really like the new single, I'll be honest. I think this new kind of mixtape era that he's going to, continuation of the Blood In, Blood Out kind of series that he did. I think Blood In, Blood Out is amazing, and I love Blood In, Blood Out, and his last album or mixtape was kind of like a continuation of that, and honestly, I thought it was one of his more weaker records, at least in the span of his career. Now granted, that's saying in Denzel Curry's career, so I have the highest amount of expectations because Denzel Curry is that incredible of an artist and that good at what he does, that a project that he releases that's just kind of like good is kind of, I'm kind of hating on. This new little mixtape, I think it's like 7 tracks or something around there. It's not that long, so I'm not really going to expect too much from it, but I definitely will say keep an eye out for it because it's a Denzel Curry record, so there's going to be one fire verse in there. There's going to be probably majority of the verses he spits is probably going to be all fire, so I would say keep an eye out for that. Ooh, we got one knock. Does that mean he agrees? I think that means he agrees. Okay. So he agrees with me. My upstairs neighbor agrees. The new Quadeca that just came out, it's an extended version of his last record, Vanisher. There's a couple more songs. Unfortunately, I've already heard the couple more songs he added onto the main track list. I've heard one was kind of like a foregone prelude, but it's like as a full song, and I think it's beautiful. I love it. The other song, Learning to Swim, is an absolutely very, probably his most oceany, sea song that he has. I can't think of any songs he have that represents the sea as well as Learning to Swim. It genuinely feels like when I listen to that song, I'm underwater, going past a bunch of fishes and stuff. That's how amazing Quadeca's production is that he's able to just each song bring this brand new atmosphere that just completely wraps around your mind, and you can't stop thinking about the things he's putting in your head, beautiful landscapes, right? And his music videos help as well. It helps you paint a picture in your head of kind of the vibe he's going for. But yeah, absolutely loved Vanisher. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I was in Japan when that dropped, actually taking a break day. I took a train down an hour from main Tokyo, and I to this little park that was a cliffy beachside park, and I was right next to a lighthouse, and I was just looking past the rocks and just listening to the album for the first time. It was one of my favorite album experiences, and having an extended cut of that is great. I love it. I can't wait to listen to those songs and maybe near an ocean sometime soon. I do think the last 3 tracks that he added, it's kind of its own little thing. They're all ambient tracks. I think they're all really great. I will say the middle track, the second track, is kind of okay. I think it's just kind of a little guitar thing. I don't think it's Quadeca. I think it's his guitarist for his band that he had for tour. Yeah, the first track is incredible. I love it. And the second track too, absolutely incredible. It kind of shows how talented Quadeca is as a producer, is that he's able to just come up with these ambient tracks. People don't really get how hard it is to actually make an ambient track. People don't understand how much work it takes to actually build a fantastic ambient track that doesn't just sound like everything else. I've made ambient music before, and I can tell you it's not easy. It takes a lot of skill, a lot more than you would think, because really it's just a lot of drony sounds, not a lot's going on a lot of the time. But to talk about what we're looking forward to, Quadeca, he said he's dropping an album in 2026. I'm super excited for that. It's kind of crazy how consistent he is. He's always just coming out with something new. He's always hyping something new up. So as a fan, it always feels like I'm always getting stuff. I'm always receiving, even though there's, year gaps. But Quadeca, he's one of the most consistent, hardworking people in the music industry right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he came out with an album in the next 6 months that's just as good, if not better, than his last. That new Slater is coming out. I'm pretty sure it's an album. I haven't really been keeping up with Slater. Honestly, I don't really listen to them a whole lot. I know Geese is coming out with a live record, so keep your eyes on that if you're into live records and Geese. I think my big predictions for albums that are coming out this year, I know this may sound weird and this is probably wrong, but I just have a feeling that Tyler, the Creator, is going to drop. I know I'm probably 100% wrong because he just came out with a little record. But the thing is I just have a feeling that he has something cooking, have something brewing that he's going to drop this year. Now, it could be the same as his last project last year, but who knows, honestly. I mean, Tyler, the Creator is one of the most unpredictable artists, even though he has consistently dropped albums for every 2 years, but he's clearly showing that he's not trying to be predictable and he's trying to change things up, and that's why I think the last thing I'd expect is for him to drop this year. So we'll see what happens. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention, Cheat Codes 2 is probably dropping this year. I think it's dropping this year. I am incredibly excited. Cheat Codes 1, if you haven't listened to it, it's an absolute must listen. It is in my eyes, a hip-hop essential. The production on it is so incredible. It's some of Danger Mouse's best work, and Black Thought is Black Thought on it, so you already know it's going to be a masterpiece of writing. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of. I mean, there's probably more that I could think up. What do you feel? What do you think? What are some albums you're looking forward to? I know Lucy Bedrock is probably going to be dropping another project in the next couple of months, so that's exciting. I'm excited for Lucy Bedrock. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, that's all I'm looking forward to. Hopefully Lucy doesn't bring rage again. I mean, I'll be real, I've been a fan of Lucy before he kind of exploded into popularity. I mean, I was a fan of him, not when, back in the day, but my buddy put me onto him a couple years ago, right around when the EP dropped, and I just kind of miss his Central Core stuff. I really do. I love his pixel beats. I love more softer side instead of his more ragey stuff. I mean, his last record was okay. I personally want that over Central Core. No, I would rather him kind of stick to his roots, which I know he probably hates, and he probably just wants to do his own thing and just make the music he wants to make, and that's fine. I'm not upset about that. But if I had to prefer it, I would rather him make more prettier beats, like, for instance, Not Me. Not Me is an incredible song. It's an absolute must-listen if you haven't listened to it. It doesn't even have to be like his old music. I mean, just a continuation of that EP. God, that EP was so good. I remember when it came out, and I was playing Minecraft Dungeons, and I was like, what the fuck am I listening to right now? Anyways, my upstairs neighbor just did 3 knocks, so I think I gotta hide now. So I'm super excited for what's to come out in the future for this year. I'm super excited for this year. Hope you guys have a great day. Yeah, please subscribe, please, I'm begging you. Please. But yeah, alright, so I gotta hide now. Where's my box? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, see you guys.